Hey there, lads and lasses. Let's try to do this. It's been a frustrating morning. Let's see if we can relax. Get a little done here. So, this is, of course, Thunderhand 64. Live from the West Coast of the United States. On a Friday morning. That can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP. And I am so stressed out this morning that I couldn't remember if we're supposed to be on the community server or the Season 5 server. And I thought it would... See, I can't even speak. I probably shouldn't be streaming this morning, but I'm going to try to anyway. Yeah, I thought that we were going to be on the community server today, but then I looked back at the VODs and I'm like, no, we actually did that last Friday. So today is the Season 5 server. And so I don't have anything prepared for Season 5, so let's log on. Let's take a look around. I mean, there's always stuff to do, but I just like to have, you know, some sort of idea of what I'm doing before I log on. So what is that? I've got a new icon on Epidemic Sound. I'll look into that later, but all right, let's switch over to the display scene. See what we got going on here. Wow, Season 5. It feels like forever and a day since I've been here. Where am I? Oh, okay. This is... Oh, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. Okay. Right? All right. So, some of you might have just gotten like a little sneak preview of things to come here on the Season 5 server. Am I even going in the right direction here with wherever I am? I don't know. Hello, baby piglin. Okay, I'm increasing, so I should be good. Okay. Let's get back to where we left off here. If I'm not mistaken, we were working on the overflow system for the Guardian farm. Villager took it upon himself to drop by and I guess contribute that. And so, which was actually a pretty funny stream. I thought it was anyway, but other folks may have been frustrated by that, but I don't know. I thought it was funny. So I had put in a feature over here at the Guardian farm. I did not have an overflow feature, and so we were getting clogged with cod. And then it occurred to me, you know, we could change that cod into emeralds. By putting in some fishermen, right? With the cod trade, which is here. That cod trade should be a heck of a lot lower. From 15 down to 10 is really not that much savings. What would be ideal would be 1 to 1. That's more of what I had in mind. Not 10 to 1. I mean, it's better than 15 to 1, but not much better. So we now have an overflow system here. Right, designed by the mighty, the one and only, the ever so spicy Flying Villager. I still think we could have done something a little simpler. I mean, this is super cool, though. But I think we could have done something a little simpler. But it works, and it's in place. And you know what? I didn't have to do it all myself. I got to collaborate with another buffoon. So that's actually the more important part, I feel. I had a couple of other things I wanted to do. I certainly wanted to get this price down lower than this, and I think multiple conversions would do that, bring these guys down even further. One of the other things I wanted to do was put a track on here. So instead of collecting these right to the chests, I wanted a track with a minecart that would run along the tops of these and drop the cod into these barrels here. So we would constantly be running a separate minecart here, looping around, dropping off the cod into that array, dropping off the cod into this array, coming back over here, and then picking up more cod from this side, and then going back. And so we just have a loop that would, not really a loop, more a circuit, right, that would just run back and forth like this. Just like this. And it would load these up. I'm thinking that's how I want this to go. That way these will be constantly stocked. Now, it's not much for us to just manually come over here and grab some cod and trade it with these guys. Come over here and grab some cod. It's already pretty darn close, right? And I'm telling you, it does not take long to run this Guardian farm. And just completely fill these chests with cod. It does not take long at all to do that. 10 to 1, though, is still not the kind of price reduction that I was looking for. I really felt I could have done better than that. And then, we could just stash emeralds in the lower chests. Put these in the upper chests. We would have been fine. So, how to do this? What I'm thinking on doing is maybe putting a drop-off station, removing these chests, and installing a drop-off station there. Keep one chest at the top, possibly. And I'm thinking, if I'm going to do that, do I really need all of this for the cod? Well, I certainly need the filter for the cod. So at least this with a minecart, all of this, and that hopper. At least that's going to be needed. I would like to keep one chest here and then maybe off of this chest start to track over. It would be nice if I could keep it all at this level. You guys can see where the rails are up here, right? So if I could keep it all at this level. So I'm thinking on just having it run over to here and pick up from here and then run back. If I could do that, that'd be great. Yeah. That would involve taking this and what I'm thinking of is to keep the pickup and drop off further enough away from this redstone where they won't interfere with each other. I'm thinking of taking this hopper and turning it 90 degrees and pointing it out this way, and then having the redstone that does the pickup and drop off pointing out this way off the end, this way, which means I can do away with all of this stuff. So I can already start by getting rid of that. And maybe even this. Now, I still need this to run the filter. But I have to turn this. So I'm thinking of just turning this so it's pointing out, and then I'll make the pickup and drop off station there. So by the end of the stream, I hope to have at least the pickup and drop off station in place. Now, I realize it's a 2-hour stream, and I should be able to accomplish that in 1 hour. But the way today's been going so far, probably not. So I keep my goal a very, very attainable goal. Maybe I'll be able to get this pickup and drop off on this side. Maybe I'll be able to mirror that over here with this side. So, and so far, I believe I'm thinking about this correctly. There's one part of this, though, that I'm not going to enjoy. And that's messing. Oh, the moment I break this hopper down here, then I have to reset these. And I built this almost a year ago, and I have not set up this kind of filtration system with these angled carts since. And it's like, now I have to practice on how to do that. These are really, really tricky to mess with. You really don't want to mess around with these things. But we're going to have to today. Right. All right. Already I can detect that I'm being interrupted from my stream. So I have to do a be right back. Should only take a few minutes. But this is how the whole morning's been going. My prep is interrupted. So just be right back. It should only take a few minutes. And we're back. I should not have streamed today. I should have canceled the stream. Hey Sage, how you doing? Welcome in. All right. Now that that's over with for now. Anyway, let's try to see if we can do a little something here. Right. Let's at least work on, let's turn this 90 degrees and then start fiddling with these hopper mine carts, because this is a major pain in the butt. And I do not expect this to go well today. but let's try it. Let's try it. All right. So let's do that. Should also have, let me see. I'm doing all right. Mildly tempted to call it an early night. Dude, I hear you. I hope your day's going a little better than mine. Mine's kind of frustrating right now. But plow through. That's what I intend on doing. So we're going through some changes with the systems here at the house right now. Our cellular system, and now our internet too, which is good. We're upgrading and stuff, and so we're saving some money and we're getting better service. It's just that we didn't plan on doing that now. And we're having to do it in a scramble, which is never good. The results are going to be great, though. We've always had terrible cellular up here on the hill where we're at. And so I'm installing a cellular booster system. That's going to be really cool. We've been needing that for a very, very long time. You guys can see that my working and reworking. My concentration is completely shot right now. But yeah, our cellular is going to wind up being super cool. But I have to do that. You know, what I wanted to do was fix our other vehicle first. Yeah, see, I can't even like do simple things right now. Yeah, see, I can't even place blocks. This is bad. I should not be streaming. All right, let's take this out. This is probably a mistake, but it's going to be an entire day of mistakes. So let's just commit to that fact. All right, I want to leave that in place, and I want to put this one here, like that. That's what I want to do. And you know what? These things are so delicate. Let's just build the drop-off station first. Let's just do that. I only realized around lunchtime that it's Friday. Oh, dude. Yes, welcome to Friday. Which was a nice surprise. Yeah, I guess, right? Better service for less money is a good combination. Maybe call it an early day and have a rest. Well, that's the thing, you know. I'm well rested enough. It's just having things, you know, thrust upon me without scheduling them. At my age, especially with the early dementia, is really bad. You know, it's all about routines right now, and having routines disrupted is really bad. The effect of it is super bad. So, you know, that's all. It's a struggle. We'll get through it, you know, but it just sucks. You know, it's just something you have to do. But the internet upgrade is going to be really cool. Right now we're at 100 up, 100 down. For the same price, we're going to upgrade to 500 up and 500 down. You know, when I was looking at the upgrade earlier this year, we were going to upgrade to 200 up and 200 down for less of a monthly charge. But now it's 500 up and 500 out. Mrs. Thunderhand has lost her mind with excitement over that. So she was Taiwanese, so she often streams a lot of her TV shows and stuff from Taiwan. So on our end of things with the stream and Minecraft and stuff, it's really shouldn't change too much on our end with the stuff that I'm doing. I suppose it's going to be a little better, but for her, it's going to be great. The frustrating thing for us is the cellular. The cellular on the hill here has always been extremely, extremely bad. Always. And so upgrading that is long overdue. And so I'm going to install a cellular booster antenna onto the house. And I just didn't plan on doing that now. And having my schedule disrupted by that is not fun for me. But whatever, shift gears, do that instead. What I want to do is get our other vehicle repaired and running again. And it's not just one of those problems where you just throw money at it. It's trying to do 5 things at the same time. It's that I'm never good at that. In fact, I'm worse than ever at that now. In my previous state of cognitive impairment. All right. What am I trying to do? I need the schematic for that drop-off station. I'm trying to think if I have one on this server. The other thing is I'm working on 4 servers, and I think we're going to be working on a 5th server pretty soon. So I don't want to announce that because I'm not sure. But I think there's some other plans with Buffooncraft coming up that I'm going to want to do. And that's going to be 5 servers now. Let me see. That would be over here. So I'm pulling up my schematic from off server because there's a really simple drop-off station kind of design that I believe Impulse uses. And with my current state right now, I just can't pull that. So I need to look at that. Like I said, I wasn't even prepared to do the Season 5 server today. I thought I was doing the community server. So, let's see. Let me try to do this. So, let me see. When we get right around noontime, I'm going to see how things are going. And I might just shut down the stream early. Well, we'll see what's happening. Lone Star! Thunder. How you doing, Lone Star? Welcome in. Fellow Buffoon. Lone Star joining us with Buffoon VIP. Real foolish sage. You guys can see the auto shout out there for Lone Star. Yeah, I've been clicking and re-clicking and re-clicking and re-clicking the same link. Not knowing what the heck I'm doing. I should really shut down the stream right now. I really can't do this, but I'm going to try to soldier on for about 10 more minutes to see how I do here. Let me see. Let's do that. Typing's worse than ever. There it is. Yeah, there it is. I'm okay. Let's just kill the volume on that. I'm okay. Not long finished work, so I'm a bit tired. Yeah, I hear you. Got burger and chips on the way. Oh, dude, I'm envious. Yeah, don't push it on our behalf, my dude. Oh, thanks, Sage. Dude, do whatever you need to do in order to keep your sanity. Oh, the sanity's gone a long time ago, Shut, but that's... I appreciate the thought. Of course, moderator, friend, and fellow buffoon, Mr. Shut Mountain. Let's see what we can do here. That's good right there. Well, let me think. I'm going to have to... All right. Let me think of how to do this, because we're going to get a flood of cod through here. And what I'm thinking is... this is going to make a circuit. It's going to run around here, come back, pick up from here, run around here. I'm wondering if I should put a chest in here and then pull from the chest just to help handle the flow. Because otherwise, otherwise all the cod's just going to get burned up in the overflow system. So maybe I should have at least one chest here. Also, let me see here. This is going to be... okay, the level of the track is going to be only 3 units high anyway. 3 blocks high. That's going to bring me to that level. And this has to go on top of that. So these should be all facing down, one facing in like this. But then if I put in a chest, the chest is going to be one higher than these. Plus, I'm going to have to put in a double bend right around here. I mean, I could just, if it's going to be this low, I could have it come straight off and then do an S. Do a bend here and then a bend there. So usually I do at least a little bit of planning out ahead of time, but this is like... I only have like 10% of my brain right now free for this. During this last week, I've had a ton of pointless meetings. Oh, dude. Meetings. At work, so I've started building a bit of the Rails system on the community server. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that, right? The same server where everyone can fly everywhere and or take nether tunnels. Yeah. Okay. But superfluous... If it's fun, is it really superfluous? You know? But now I have a lovely little metro station under my base. Just look at the tunnel systems in the hub, right? Talk about redundancy. Still a lot of fun to build. Some things you just build for fun, you know. All right, looking at this is not going to get it done, all right? So let's just place blocks. So I'm thinking the hopper at which this has to draw, from which this has to draw, has to be at this level. So that means the chest is going to have to be at about that level. Okay, I think I know how to do this now. All right, let's aim this downward then. Maybe, maybe not. No, that does not work. You know, if I use power rails, maybe this will just be all fast enough on its own. Maybe putting the chest in there is just... I'm just concerned about its ability to pull fast enough. Yeah, so I'm actually... See, I'm confusing myself right now between pickup and drop-off. I really need a pickups and a minecart pickup, not a minecart drop-off. Which means it's going to have to go over the hopper that's being loaded. All right. And it's going to have to suck the items up through. Or from below. Oh, yeah, okay. From below. Am I going to need a dispenser for that? I've definitely reached the point where I cannot brain. So I'm going to lie down. Okay, dude, you do that. Appreciate the lure. I reached that point well before I even started the stream. Yeah, I am in super bad shape right now. I can barely brain at all right now. I'm thinking what I really need is about 8 pints of Guinness right now. That's probably what I need. And not to be doing this. So let me see. That's going to pull from here. And then I need the cart to pull from there. But having a cart pull from a dispenser. I don't think I would need a dispenser, though. I mean, the way this is pulling is items are just appearing there from the guardians coming out and dying, and it's just pulling them out from underneath the block. So I don't want to just dump blocks here. You know, a smarter way to do it would be to pull it off of the overflow system, where you divert the cod and then just say, all right, if it's cod, put it here. If it's not, incinerate, right? So that would be the smart way to do it. Evidently, I'm not smart enough to do that right now. And plus, I would like a separate circuit for that. I think would be easier in case something malfunctions with it. It's easier to maintenance. The thing is, can a hopper minecart just pull things directly out of a chest? I don't think it can. We could do a quick experiment. Right, if I do this, say that, okay? Okay. And then do something like this. And then, all right, we're going to bust out all the gear. I mean, I've built stuff like this hundreds of times. So it's just retention is so bad. Okay. So all it has to do is just go under the chest and it'll grab whatever's under there, right? So this is basically what I'm going to do here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not going to let me do that. Or maybe I'm not letting myself do it. If we do this. Levers? 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 What do we got here? Levers? Hello? Yeah, there we go. Do I need powered rails there? I'm not even sure. The thing is with hopper minecarts is they're really fast. Yeah, dummy, you need the rails. How much can a hopper minecart hold? Does it have all 5 spaces? I think it does. Let's just throw out all the chests we've been using for the last 5 streams. And there should be powered rails in here somewhere. If not, I'll just pull out the tech chest, but yeah, let's just do that. Thunder's tech. And powered rails. So let me see. We've got 5 slots. We've got 5 slots with 64 each. That's what, 320? $320 items. And here we have 3 times 27, so that's going to be 60, 80, 83? $83, and then that times 64. So, oh wow. So the thing is, how fast can it pull, right? That's the... All right, so I'm thinking of having it doing something like this. Right, now in between here will be the these hoppers. Okay? In between there will be these hoppers. And so it'll be pulling from here, dropping off, pulling from there, dropping off, pulling from here, dropping off, pulling from there, dropping off, and just running like that. So I'm thinking, see, it's just grabbing those. Yeah, I'm thinking it should do something like that. Now I'm thinking also making these double chests so it can pull more cod. Hey there. One player gamer. One, how you doing? Fellow Buffoon VIP. You guys can see the auto shout out there. I'm good. Glad to hear it. I'm good. I'm struggling today, but I'm good. I'm struggling a lot. All right, so I think this will be okay. I think this will be okay. Plus, if I do this right, I can just, with a lever, and I could just manually shut that off if I need to. I could put a circuit in here that would detect if anything's in this chest. If there is, run it. If there isn't, stop. You know, I could do that, but, you know, I don't think that's really necessary. I mean, it would be kind of cool to do that. I might wind up modifying it to do that later. But right now, I think it's just, this is good enough. Sometimes simpler is better, especially when you've got a faulty brain. So, all right, let's start at least prepping for some of this stuff. This kind of sucks because I probably didn't have to change this, but oh well. Did I put those guardian heads there? I don't think so. I think Villager might have put those there. But I don't know. That doesn't look like his aesthetic. So I don't think he would put like this on a slab block like that. I don't think he would do that. But he might. I don't know. Just so we can lay things out. I'm thinking on... let's see what the... 4, 5 like this. So I was thinking put the turn right there because it's kind of centrally located. But then there's probably going to be some traffic through here. So let's move it one back. We'll put the bend, and I'm just sketching it in with the dirt. All right. By the way, if you guys get to check out OPG's stream when he's streaming the community server, you should take a look at his base. The dude's been doing a lot out there with his base. It's really cool. All right, I'm thinking, should I have this at a 90 degree? If I do, that means the chest is here. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do that. Okay, so that means chest, chest. All right, I was originally not going to do a double chest, but I'm thinking of doing one now. And then we can have this. I mean, it doesn't have to pull from the outer part of the chest either. Let's see how this lines up. The idea is to keep it away from the redstone. That's what I'm trying to do. But you see, that'll come out 2 blocks here. Yeah, I could have it do that, right? Try to make it a little more compact. I could have also left it where it was, but again, you know, I want to keep it away from the redstone if I can. So maybe like that. And then maybe like this. So I'm thinking of something like this. So it pulls from this chest. It pulls from that chest, comes around here, goes right down here. Drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off. I might not build one out like that. I might actually... Of course, the longer this track makes, the more that fills up. But comes over here, drops off, drops off, drops off. Comes around here, picks up, and then drops off, drops off, drops off. So I think this will be okay. And again, just in case we have to get around to here for whatever reason, I wouldn't know, but we can move this out a little bit like that. So that is of what I am thinking. Yeah, something a little bit like that. And then we'll put a filter on there so all the card goes in here. Yeah. I think that might be a very simple way to do it. There are more clever ways to do that, but cleverness is not within my skill set right now, apparently. So, yeah, I really hate doing what I'm doing right now. I really hate doing that. These things are such a pain in the butt to place. But there we go. Let me see. This will go here like this. And then that should go there like that. Okay. All right, so that's going to do something like that, I'm thinking. Come around here, pick up from here, come around here. Pick up from here, and it'll just continually run in a circuit like that. I think that's fine. I'm still thinking, though, that I need to detect when the hopper minecart is full. So I need it to come up there, pause, and then when it's full, move on, which is this kind of a circuit. To build one of those, this does this kind of a thing. If I remember this correctly, I'm going to do that. I would do this. The thing is, though, it needs to... it might do it. What is it going to read? It would normally read the hopper, but now I need it to read the minecart instead. And it can read the minecart through a block, I think. This is similar to what Villager and I did over in the other, with the overload system. So if I did something like this, and I put a rail there, and I did something like this. All right, and then I had a comparator. Now, what I might do is I might actually read this. Instead of read it from the back, I might have it read from the side and put the circuit in over here. It might be easier. I'm just wondering if I can read the minecart's contents from the side. I think I can. I think I can do that. Let's just try to set it up from the side. Maybe I can do it. Maybe not. The thing here is I can read it through the block. But I should be able to read it through the block anyway. Like this. So let's just test it and let's just see what happens. Comparator. Comparator. Wherefore art thou? Here we go. Redstone comparator. All right. Can I read that cart through the block? So it's off right now. If I put some contents into this cart, like that, do we get a redstone signal through? And we do not. So how did we do that over here? Because we're essentially doing the same thing here. If the cart is full, dump it off, right? If it's not full, send it back. So we're doing a similar thing here, not exactly the same. We're saying if the cart is full, go. If it's not full, stay here until it is. Oh, scaffolding. That's why I've been using dirt. All right. So Villager is using a detector rail there. And then the comparator is reading that, but somehow I mean, is it reading the... No, see, we're still going off the hopper. We're still reading whether the hopper is full or not, not the... let me see. I need to restart the music. And I need to switch into standing mode. Just making my notes. All right. So we are doing something a little bit differently here, right? So can I directly read the contents of a hopper minecart like that? I should be able to. Or do I need something in betwixt in order to accomplish that? The other thing is, does it have to be completely full of items before it will send enough of a signal out? That might be the case. Okay, so no, not reading at all. All right, so maybe it does need... because it can't read the contents of a hopper minecart like that. See, I don't want it to read the chest. I could have it read the chest above it. But that's not what we're trying to do. I want it to pull up here, and I want it to pause so it can fill up and then go. So reading the chest doesn't accomplish that, right? So, I mean, it could pull from a hopper above it, but that means having a hopper minecart. I guess I could, right? Flying's wizardry with redstone always confuses me. The last stream we were working on this together is me mentally trying to keep up with the speed at which he's swapping things out. And it's like, you know, I'm only the latency between his brain and mine. It's not that I don't understand. I understand what he's doing. It's the speed that messes me up. It's like, you know, Flying, could you just like pause for a few milliseconds? It just let me catch up. Just let me That's why I like it when he gets stuck on something, because then he stops and then I can get caught up. So maybe just put a delay on it somehow. Yeah, I could. Yeah, in fact, I might wind up doing that shot. I might wind up doing something like that, but there is so much here. There is so much. Plus, you know, we don't really have anybody on the server, so a lot of this stuff isn't getting the use that it normally does. Yeah, this goes to the incinerator. So if I All right, brain, I get it. Just come on, just what? I have no scaffolding on me now? Really? I just want to chuck it in the fire. That's all I want to do. Please. Cerebral cortex, if you could just... There we go. We have a little bit of access right here. Corpus callosum. If you could just do your thing, that would be nice. There we go. Yeah, you know, I should just leave that in place for now. And all of this, I could use that over here. And yeah, Nebs and I made that thing ridiculous. Yeah. And thank you for the redeem, sir. Good Lord, does this thing have output. It's so cool. All right. Maybe a detector rail? Maybe detector rail is what allows it to see if it's full or not, which would be kind of weird, but yeah. All right. So that does it. Yeah, you do need the detector rail. Okay. So we do have the detector rail. Now we need to measure the signal that's going to come out of here for a full hopper minecart, which would be 15. Signal strength of 15 for a full hopper minecart. So if you could see, the pegs light up, right? But not the output peg. So how much is going to have to be in here in order to make a signal come out? I think the hopper minecart is going to have to be full, which is more than convenient. It's how it works. So again, I know I'm sketching this in with dirt and I'm doing redstone on dirt. Just calm down. Later, people in the comments, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, this was kind of dumb putting this like this. Because I can't open that chest. If I do this, right? And we do that. Okay, well, let's pull this back so we can actually see what's happening here. Like that. Okay, now we can see. All right, and I go like... Oh? All right, so we need this to... hold on. Let me see. So I think I'm going to have to do the signal coming back into the side. And if there's a difference, it doesn't output. And if there isn't a difference, it does input. Because a comparator can tell you empty or full, but it can also do what it's named after, and it can compare redstone signals. Needed to see you smile. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit stressed. Thank you, Sean. Thanks. That's my favorite laugh in the world. Weak Hutty laugh. I have some contenders, but that one's number one. All right. So let's do this. And we can think later on how to make this a little bit more compact and everything. Right now, I'm just trying to get it to run. Brain, please work. I mean, one thing you can do is just use length, right? You can have... this is super, super jank, right? But if you did something like this... but sometimes it helps make the brain fire, right? Now I'm not going to build it like this. This is just to demonstrate. Joe. Stop doing that, hands. Should be like that. And then this should be like this. Like this. And sometimes the redstone's a little hard to see, so no, let's not do that. We should be able to see the redstone just fine. See, it outputs a signal, but, you know, usually I'll use lamps here so we can count. I guess I could still do that, right? Now, see, the more you put in here, the stronger the signal is. There, see? So you could use length like this. Would be a super crude way to do this, right? And so the moment this gets to here, right, you could use this, and then that would light a torch which ignites the powered rail and sends this back. You could do something like that. That would be a super... I'm working on a similar thing with a community server smelter. Actually, exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's going to have those smelters have a similar feature, right? This is not the way to do this. Not the best way to do this. This is the simplest way to do this, but it's not the best. Now, the thing is, I can't have a detector rail and this and the powered rail in the same on the same block. So I need something now that would tell this, or would now power this to push off. So this would roll into here. It would start to fill up, and once it gets to here, it now has a strong enough signal to power this and move it out. But the problem is no. You have a piston push it over the powered rail, and then the powered rail carries it out. No, I can't do that. I'm so tempted, but I can't. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can use an observer with this. Kumakwa! I don't care. You are in creative. Do it. Actually, I'm not in creative right now. I'm in survival. He's not in creative, Kuma. He's on the Season 5 map. Full survival. Well then. Kuma, welcome in. For some reason, well, not for some reason. I know why. But brain is just not seeing this. Right now, it's like I'm having trouble with the... I need the comparator so I can... I need the detector rail so this can read the capacity of the hopper minecart. But then I also need this space for the powered rail. For the powered rail so it can send it back. I mean, if I use redstone to pump juice into this is not going to be enough to send it out. Piston would break the rail, not just push the minecart through. It wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But The thing that, you know what would be super jank? It would be kind of funny, but it would be really janky. You could have a piston swap this out, because the piston can push the rail and pull it into place. So you could have like a solenoid kind of thing, right? Where it would, when it's full, it pulls out the comparator and pushes in the powered rail that sent it on its way. And then, but that's super janky. There's a simpler way to do that. I think the way Villager and I have it running is that it goes past this and then moves on and then gets powered and goes past again. So in other words, it slows. This just going over that reads it so fast. We're actually really close to this. There's just something super easy that I'm not thinking about because cognition is impaired. And sadly, not by alcohol. That's the best kind of impairment. I have the worst kind. Early onset dementia. I mean, just having a powered rail here next to it is not close enough to send it on its way, right? It's wait a minute. That can't do that. Come on, Bubba, think. I mean, something like this also doesn't work. Just having that block powered in front of it, because that needs a powered rail to power. Powering a detector rail doesn't do it. So I'm very close to this. The thing is, there's got to be alternatives to reading this and powering it. Using the detector rail to read this. Usually what happens in this kind of system is it's pulling up from a hopper from below. And this doesn't read the minecart, it reads the hopper. And so you can put the powered rail on top of the hopper, under the hopper minecart, because the comparator is reading that. But I want the comparator to read the minecart directly. I just need now some kind of way to launch the hopper minecart when it's full. And it's like that comparator rail that's allowing me to read it is kind of blocking that from happening. So Armageddon, how you doing down under there, my friend? Thank you for logging in. We got the Wikachi Laugh redeem. We got that one. Oh, I do have a for Face Plant Sleep. Where is that? Oh, that was the original one. Oh, okay, up there for Kamakwa. Yeah, I got it. I'm actually in the Nether right now. Yeah, right there. Okay, we could do that. We could do that. That means logging out of this for a moment, going into the overworld, but that's not a big deal. Oh, we actually can't do that, Kuma. We can't do a faceplant sleep because we do not have Elytra on the Season 5 server. Yeah, we might have to do a refund shut, but I'm thinking, could I simulate that without wings? Like, could I do an MLG? Excuses! Just make a giant pillar of dirt and jump. Kumako, right? That's what I'm thinking. Can we simulate that and do like an MLG onto a bed? Arma, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you for gifting that sub to Kamakwa. That's super cool, man. Thank you. That could work. We could try it. We'll try it from a short height first, just to proof it out, and then we'll try it from a much greater height, which is probably going to fail, but some of these are for kidding. So let's do this. Okay, we should be all set there. I have a bed. I have water. That's it. Okay, let's go to the overworld. Hopefully it's nighttime in the overworld. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait. If I had a little bit more time to prepare, I could do the slime block piston launcher and launch myself. That way I could get some horizontal momentum as well. That would be even funnier. Hello, my friend. What time of day is it? I can't see the sun. It's either very early morning. Oh, well, that's not good. I'm thinking maybe jump off the tower. Oh, wait. It would appear that Shelbs has her observation platform for her incredible build, which is not within my limited render distance at the moment. However, that might be the place in which to try to perform this. Huh? Oh, that's the tower. It's just not completely rendered. All right. Shelbs, have you actually done more work on this? When were you on here doing this? Was that your last stream or the stream before? Oh, yeah. Wow. Shelves is amazing. Look at that. I'm thinking I'll put the bottom of the bed here, put the top there, just in case I drift outward a little bit. Okay. Yeah, yeah. We could do that. And the good thing about this is we can click the bed to set our respawn point. So when we die, we're here. So. And now we play the waiting game. So I'm thinking like at first I can just like jump off of like a very low height here and see if I can actually nail it from a low height, and then we'll try it from... We won't even bother with that. We'll try it from way up there. You have the time next to your coords. Yeah, that's right. It's on 0633 on game. 6 a.m. 7 p.m. What time of day is it? Totally forget that has game on his HUD. Yeah. Set spawn before dark. Indeed. We do have a little bit of time before it gets dark. Shelves. Good Lord, look at that chest monster. This is so awesome. By the way, under many of these blocks are hidden light sources to keep the spawns down. Incredible shelves. Just incredible. You know, I've been trying to channel the shelves skill here with the terraforming because... Let me pull back here for you a little bit while we're waiting for Komakwa's Redeem, which is entirely derailed the stream, but it's not actually a complaint. Yeah, let's get a little altitude. We could do that from the staircase up to the mansion, which is over here. It's not so much a staircase as is a really jank upward path blocked by that tree. Okay, that's... All right. The very cool thing about this is the way that Shelves did this terraforming. She's really, really good at that kind of gradation like that. And I've been trying to do this myself on my generation server with some of the islands in the archipelago there, like the island on which I've built the bee farm. I've been trying to do that similar kind of gradation. Really cool. It's just got a really natural look to it, but it also looks very, very cool. And look, she's extended that beneath the ocean. So that's kind of like how I want the beach to grade down in under the surface behind the hotel. And so to try to get that to look like that, she's super good at that. Super, super good. So I got to learn how to do that. Well, I mean, it's not so much learning how to do it, it's just mastering it off of her example. I mean, you can ask her, but she's going to say, I just randomly spam blocks. You know, like, get out of here. Out. Stop that. Auk times 5. The island of Dr. Munkachi instead of Dr. Moreau, yes. What is the law? Yeah, I could actually quote that movie. That's how old it is. But I'm quoting the old movie from Michael York because there had been a newer version of that, right? Please, son, just go down. Now, I'm trying to think here. What is my connection is actually pretty good. I've got full bars to the Season 5 server. So lag should not be an issue. We should be doing well as far as lag. So when I do bungle this, I'm not going to be able to blame it on lag. Guess we should grab some nourishment. Little fish and chips. Just the fish part. Not yet. You know what? I was going to try it from a shorter height, but now that I think of it, if I do that and I do sleep, I might reset the day if I don't jump out of the bed fast enough. So let's just go right up to the top. Let's just do this. The thing that kind of sucks about this is we don't have multiple attempts, really. With a Bastion Face Plant Sleep, when we have the wings, I usually give it 3 tries, even though most of the time I nail it on the first try. But this, we're really only going to have one shot at this. The bed isn't even rendering in from this height. Okay, I want to make sure that the sun is absolutely all the way down. Because if it's not down far enough for me to sleep, then, yeah, it's not going to go well. Do it! Imagine if I could pull this off, though. What a clip, huh? I think that's good enough, right? As good as it's ever going to get. Okay. Nope. That's a no. That would be a no. Oh, hey, we get another attempt, though. Woo! Yeah, that's right. Failure gives us another try because we don't actually sleep. Yeah, it's success that that doesn't give us the opportunities. Failure gives us plenty of chances to try again. So the thing is, did I click too soon or did I click too late? Because I was definitely on target. Besides, there is some kinetic energy that does affect you. Even if you do click on the bed and do the sleep, you do take damage. So maybe the damage is just too much, right, from this height. So maybe this isn't exactly possible. Maybe it's not possible. Yeah, I think we're just taking too much damage. Oh, shift. Yeah, I think we're just taking too much damage because you do take damage when you, even if you do click the bed in time to make it into sleep mode, you do take damage. And so maybe the damage is just too much from that height. So here's a lower height. Yeah, see? So I think it's just a matter of... I think it's just a matter of that I think we're just too high. I don't think it's my timing. I think my timing is all right. I wonder if I put on my Feather Falling 4 boots, if that would help. My mind is completely off of the Guardian Farm now, and I'm 100% on this. Which... Higher, Thunder, higher! Woo! Maybe this is the break I needed. Maybe this is the stream I needed to do today. Yeah, please, Thunder, no more redstone. All right, can we just do this? Yes, we could do this. That's fine. Ooh. Ah! Nope. So, where's my boots? Where's my boots? They didn't break, did they? Wow, they're way over there. Ooh, those took a hop. All right, so the question is, how high can we go before the damage is just too much? Because I think it's just the damage from that height. This height, we were successful. I'm going to need enough height where I can clear that lower ledge. Because here, I think I'm just going to hit that lower ledge. Yeah, see? I mean, I could do that a little bit too. Shelves, I'll put it back, I promise. So let's look at the altitude. Let's try from 100, right about here. 100 seems to be a little too high. So... Go down by 10s, maybe? Well, I mean, we can't go much further down by 10s because then we're at that other ledge. Okay, that was a clicking problem. I didn't click in time. That's my old man reflexes, or lack thereof. Okay, so now we do have an ad break going on if you're in the VOD. Oh! So you see how I took the damage? But it was after I slept. All right. I understand now. All right. Kamako, I think that's the best we're going to do for today. Okay. All right, gotcha. How much time do I have? I'm actually at the end of the stream anyway. Okay. So be it. I suppose if we had to conclude a stream in any way, that would be a good way to have done it. To have done so. I'm like, where's my rockets? Wrong server. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, I see. I see, says the blind man. All right, we need that. All right, let's go back to the nether and I want to pose for the thumbnail there. I should, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here we go. Gotta fix Shelbs' tower. Then I'll go back to the nether, we'll post for the thumbnail, and then we'll wrap things up. Okay, Shelbs, I think it was like that. Of course, I could have taken that boat back, I suppose. Trading Hall portal seems like it's closer, but it's actually not. I'm right between the two portals right now. That one doesn't go to the roof, but this one does, so. Sorry, I felt the need to explain my choice of routes. Because I'm a man. All right. This way, right? Well, I sidetracked the stream for 30 minutes. Points well spent. You're welcome, chat. Yes, if he's not completely obliterating the stream, he is at the very least derailing it. The one and only Kumakwa, everyone. I don't know if I want that to actually be my thumbnail or not. No, want this to be my thumbnail or not. Nah. Maybe. Maybe right about here. Duh. That's a little too high up, I think. Well, I don't know though. That might be good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Hey, you're not greener. I only try to obliterate greener stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, who do I think I am here? I am definitely no greener Canuck, that's for sure. On my best day, I'm like half the IQ points. On my best day. Okay, with that, right there. With that, let us conclude this stream. Let's see if there's anybody to whom we can raid out. Although I'm thinking I probably shouldn't do a raid today. But let's see what we can do. Yeah, you know what? I should just wrap things up today, I think. I'm going to have to go get Kachi soon anyway. And I have more things at the house here with which I have to deal. So let's just do that. Let's just wrap things up. Okay, so with that, I would like to thank everybody for dropping by today. It was actually... it was nice to... It contributed to relieving the stress. See? Not enough to allow me to speak, evidently, but I really appreciate you guys dropping by today. It helps. It helps a lot. I'd just like to remind everybody that we do this stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be Sunday. That'll be Kachi time from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Who knows what Kachi's going to want to do? Probably Roblox. But that's what we'll be doing Sunday. And then the stream after that will be Wednesday. That'll be Generations. We should be back in the creative world working on the Baby Zombie Rush game, finishing that up. That'll be from noon to 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there you go. Again, thanks everybody for dropping by, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you happen to be, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye for now, everyone.